Keeping your family healthy, advocates and supporters are getting ready to rally at the State House tomorrow as lawmakers negotiate the final version of the state operating budget. They say they'll urge lawmakers to make Ohio families and children a top priority. 10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash talked to advocates who want a bigger investment in those who need it.
Child care centers like this one see the challenges of the high cost of child care every day. Now, advocates are pushing for more state funding.
Nap time at Heavenly Kids Center for Learning in Columbus.
An opportunity for them to decompress and come back to us re-energized.
Jamez Burton is an energetic teacher of preschoolers here. She sees the struggles of some families.
I've heard from a lot of my families that can't come back because they can't afford it.
Jamez is also
a mother of 3 beautiful children who also come here with me.
Even as a teacher, she receives some state assistance for her kids to learn here.
If I didn't get that assistance from the state and, my director being accommodating for what I could pay for my children, I wouldn't have nowhere for them to be able to go.
So we saw a difference from the governor's proposal now to where the Senate's budget proposal is at. Is a difference of $1.3 billion in investment in young children and families.
Groundwork Ohio advocates for the well-being of Ohio's children. As the state Senate and House negotiate a final budget in conference committee, Groundwork Ohio wants them to include a roughly $800 million proposal from Governor Mike DeWine to give working families a $1,000 child tax credit for each child under 7 years old.
Really meaningful policy that will get hard-earned dollars back into the pocket of families that need it, that are feeling all those squeezes of their costs.
They also want the Senate to restore a plan approved by the House to split child care costs 3 ways, between eligible families, employers, and the state. But Gutierrez says their main concern is a $200 million cut over the next 2 years for the child care system.
There's revenue available to deliver for the relief that families are asking for, and we're really prioritizing those working families who need it the most.
Are you hopeful as the conference goes on?
I am. We've continued to see the Governor DeWine in the press and otherwise really leading the advocacy in what he's calling a family tax cut.
Jamez Burton knows the real value of good child care.
I'm seeing my children come home showing me they know those letters, shapes, colors, numbers while we're driving to school, while they're reading some of those things around them.
Advocates and supporters are making their voices heard here at the State House. Gutierrez tells me she expects at least 200 people to show up for what they're calling a rally for working families tomorrow here on the State House lawn at noon. At the State House, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.